When you discover that you've been betrayed in love, it feels like the whole world is collapsing. The pain, anger, and disappointment can leave you unsure of what to do next. However, instead of allowing negative emotions to dominate, you can use a powerful mindset to overcome this challenge. The Stoic philosophy in love can not only help you heal but also help you grow stronger after each trial. Let's explore how Stoicism can become the key to recovery and finding peace within your soul. Hello everyone, welcome to the Stoic Love Wisdom channel, a space where classical Stoic philosophy sheds light on the path of love and personal development. If you're looking for ways to maintain emotional balance, overcome relationship challenges, and find peace in the midst of today's chaotic world, this video is for you. In this video, we will explore how to recover after discovering you've been betrayed in love. Let's dive into the secrets and strategies of Stoic philosophy to build strong and lasting love while gaining a deeper understanding of ourselves. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the latest insights. Now, let's get started. When faced with betrayal in love, the pain and loss are inevitable. Discovering that you've been deceived not only hurts your self-esteem but can also make you feel helpless, lost, and lose trust in yourself, others, and even love itself. However, in the darkest moments, if you know how to view and handle the situation with a strong mindset and intellect, you can recover and grow stronger than ever. One of the effective ways to face betrayal is to apply Stoic thinking to love. Stoicism not only helps you control your emotions but also teaches you how to accept the truth, overcome difficulties, and become a stronger version of yourself. Stoicism is an ancient school of thought, particularly prominent in Roman culture, with great figures such as Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca. Unlike other philosophies that focus on happiness, Stoicism does not seek comfort or to avoid suffering. Instead, it encourages individuals to develop the ability to control their emotions and accept the things they cannot change. Stoicism emphasizes self-awareness and awareness of the world around us, learning valuable lessons from challenges and failures. When applying Stoic thinking to love, especially after discovering you've been betrayed, you will learn to accept the truth. Instead of trying to deny or avoid it, Stoicism teaches you to accept the truth without letting emotions take control. Control emotions. When betrayed, your emotions can easily spiral out of control. Stoicism encourages you to identify your feelings and respond calmly. Not be obsessed with betrayal. While pain is unavoidable, Stoicism helps you not be trapped in the past and focus on personal growth and healing. Focus on what you can control. You cannot control the actions of others, but you can control how you react and what actions you take after being deceived. Accepting pain and disappointment. The first and most important thing when discovering you've been betrayed is to accept the pain and disappointment. Don't try to avoid this feeling, because suffering is a natural part of the human experience. Instead, learn to face it, acknowledge it, and not let it dominate your life. Stoic thinking in love never encourages denying or avoiding emotions. This painful emotion may feel like it knocks you down, but it is part of the healing process. Sometimes, feeling hurt will help you realize your self-worth and the inner strength within you. In Stoic philosophy, Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Accept what you cannot change and change what you can." When you discover betrayal, it is an event you cannot change. But you can change how you react to it, opening up a new path for recovery and growth. Handling emotions calmly. Stoicism teaches that you cannot control every situation, but you can fully control how you respond to it. When you discover you've been betrayed, feelings like anger, disappointment, and sadness are understandable. However, if you let these emotions dominate, you will not be able to think clearly and make the right decisions. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, said, "We cannot control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond." This means that while you cannot change the actions of your partner, you can certainly change how you face betrayal. The way to do this is to acknowledge your emotions but not let them overpower your reasoning. Instead of acting on emotions like anger or seeking revenge, take time to reflect and ask yourself, is this really necessary? Will this emotion help me grow? When you learn to face your emotions calmly and with restraint, you will find it easier to get through this difficult period. Focus on what you can control. One of the important principles of Stoicism is to focus on what you can control. Betrayal in love is something beyond your control. You cannot change the actions of others, but you can control how you react and continue living. By focusing on yourself, on the things you can change, you will free yourself from suffering. You can control how you take care of yourself, develop yourself, and continue living a meaningful life. Set goals for yourself, whether in work, hobbies, or sports, and take time to do the things you love. This will not only help you improve the quality of your life but also help you regain confidence and strength. Transforming pain into learning. One of the valuable qualities of Stoic philosophy is the ability to turn pain into an opportunity for learning. When you are deceived, this is a chance to learn about yourself and love. See betrayal not as a failure but as a lesson. Seneca once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." How you deal with this pain will determine your level of maturity in love. You can learn how to protect yourself better, how to recognize signs of betrayal in the future, and how to build healthier relationships. The pain you feel right now can become the motivation for you to grow stronger and wiser. Instead of sitting in sorrow, use it to change yourself, to become a better version of yourself. Forgiveness is not to reconcile, but to free yourself. An important part of recovering after being deceived is learning how to forgive. However, forgiveness does not mean getting back together with the person who deceived you. Forgiveness is an action for yourself, not for the other person. Stoicism teaches that forgiveness helps you free yourself from hatred and resentment. When you hold on to hatred, you are creating a burden for yourself. Forgiveness helps you let go of the past and move forward. This is a crucial step in the recovery and self-development process. Focus on self-improvement and rebuilding your life. After experiencing betrayal, continuing to improve and rebuild your life is one of the most powerful ways to recover. Stoic thinking does not encourage complaining or blaming circumstances but encourages you to stand up and continue growing. Find your passions and goals again. Start with small things like exercising, reading, learning a new skill, or engaging in activities you enjoy. When you begin to invest in yourself, you will realize that there are many wonderful things in life awaiting you, and you don't have to rely on anyone to feel complete. Don't lose faith in love again. Even if you experience betrayal, do not let it make you lose faith in love. Stoicism teaches that you should not live in fear or avoid love just because of one hurt. Learn to love yourself first, and when you are ready, you will meet people who are worthy of you. Love can be beautiful, but it can also be full of challenges. The most important thing is how you perceive love, not as possession, but as a shared experience and learning. Plan for the future. After going through betrayal in love, one way to rebuild confidence and look ahead is by making plans for the future. Stoic philosophy encourages you not only to live in the present moment but also to look beyond and have a clear vision of what you want to achieve in life. You may feel like you are stuck in the past with betrayal, but focusing on personal goals and self-development will help you break free from that darkness. Create a plan for the future, whether it's in work, education, health, or other relationships. When you have clear goals, it will be easier to overcome current challenges and continue moving forward. Stoicism is not only a philosophy about how to live in the present, but also about building a sustainable future. Set goals for yourself, whether small or large, and strive to achieve them every day. This will not only help you feel motivated but also help you rebuild trust in yourself, easing the pain and disappointment you are feeling. Rediscover yourself. After being deceived, you may feel like you've lost an important part of yourself. Stoicism teaches that in every challenge, we always have the opportunity to rediscover ourselves, to recognize the inner values and untapped potential within. Rediscovering yourself is not just about finding your hobbies or passions, but about understanding more deeply what you truly need in a relationship. You may have gotten caught up in an unhealthy relationship, and now is the time to reassess your value. Take time for yourself, engage in activities you enjoy, and learn to love yourself fully. Stoicism encourages us not to let dependence on others destroy our autonomy and independence. Don't let betrayal destroy your trust in yourself. Instead, use this time to build a stronger and more confident self. Learn to reevaluate relationships. An important part of recovering after being deceived is learning how to reevaluate the relationships in your life. Stoic thinking helps you view relationships with a clear mind, without being blinded by emotions or dependency. Don't hesitate to ask yourself about that relationship. Does it truly bring value to you? Do you feel appreciated and loved, or are you just part of an emotional game? Re-evaluating relationships helps you recognize what needs to change, not only in that relationship but also in how you love yourself and others. Stoicism does not teach you to give up everything immediately, but it encourages you to be clear-headed and realistic when facing the truth. If this relationship no longer brings you positive value, it could be a sign that it's time to end it so you can continue growing. Transform betrayal into compassion. One of the important lessons in Stoic philosophy is understanding and compassion for others. In love, betrayal can make you angry and hurt, but try to look at everything from a different perspective. This does not mean that you must forgive the wrong actions of the other person without consideration. But Stoicism teaches us that every person has their own story and reason, although this does not justify wrongful actions. You may not understand or agree with the other person's actions, but learning to empathize can help you let go of anger and not let it harm you further. Compassion helps you not only understand the motives of others but also grow stronger in handling emotions. Don't let hatred or anger take over your mind, because this will only cause you more pain. Find joy in the little things. Recovery after being deceived is not always a grand or monumental process. Sometimes, recovery comes from the small things in life, those moments when you can feel gratitude and happiness. Stoicism teaches that happiness is not the ultimate goal we are always chasing, but gratitude for what we have right now. Learn to find joy in the little things, such as a peaceful morning, a pleasant conversation with friends, or an interesting book. When you find joy in the small things, you will realize that life still has beautiful moments, even if they don't come from love. Rebuild trust in love. One of the hardest parts after being deceived in love is rebuilding trust, not just in others, but in love itself. Stoicism teaches that trust is an important part of life, but it is not something you can place entirely in someone else. Trust in yourself and the world around you is what you can truly control. After a failed relationship, it is easy to become skeptical and afraid of getting hurt again. However, Stoicism teaches us that every relationship has value and can offer important lessons. You don't have to shut your heart forever. Instead, learn to view others and love with a more clear-headed and realistic perspective. This means that you don't have to forget the past, but you need to learn to accept that everyone makes mistakes, and not everyone will treat you the same way. By learning to forgive yourself and others, you can begin to open your heart and allow love to enter your life again. Practice gratitude. Stoicism not only teaches us how to live in the present but also how to cultivate a peaceful and grateful soul. After betrayal, practicing gratitude may not be easy, but it is one of the most powerful tools for emotional and psychological recovery. Instead of focusing on suffering and loss, begin seeking the things you can be grateful for. This could be the support from family and friends, personal growth, or even the opportunity to learn and become stronger. Stoicism teaches us that life's challenges are not obstacles but opportunities for growth. When you focus on the positive aspects of life, you will find it easier to move forward. Practicing gratitude not only helps you feel happier, but it also helps you build a stronger and more resilient mind. Look for the good things around you, no matter how small, and you will find that life can still bring much joy and peace, despite the difficulties you are facing. The truth about love is not a perfect relationship. One of the important lessons that Stoicism helps you understand is that love is not a perfect relationship. While many people seek an ideal love, the reality is that all relationships go through challenges, including misunderstandings, pain, and sometimes betrayal. Stoicism teaches us that instead of seeking perfect love, we should seek maturity and patience in love. Love is a process of learning, sharing, and accompanying each other through the ups and downs of life. Stoicism does not encourage us to ignore mistakes in a relationship, but helps us view these mistakes as opportunities to learn and grow. Facing betrayal in love can be painful, but if you view it through the lens of Stoic philosophy, you will see that it is just part of life's journey and an opportunity to cultivate resilience. Remember that no love is perfect, and sometimes true love is not about seeking perfection, but accepting each other with all of our flaws. You may experience mistakes and failures, but what matters is learning from those experiences to become a stronger version of yourself. Put yourself first. An important lesson in Stoic philosophy is self-care. While many may focus on seeking support from others, Stoicism teaches that first, you need to put yourself first. You cannot love or support others if you do not love and take care of yourself. This includes both physical and mental aspects. You need to take care of your health, find time to relax, reflect, and recover. Don't forget that recovery after being deceived is not just about processing emotions, but also about caring for your own health and happiness. This helps you become stronger and better able to face new challenges with clarity and resilience. Start by building healthy habits, engaging in activities that make you feel comfortable and peaceful, and spending time on hobbies you love. Stoicism teaches that if you can control yourself and maintain self-discipline, you will be able to face any challenge in life, including betrayal, with calmness and inner strength. Freedom is the ultimate goal. Stoicism teaches us that true freedom comes from not depending on anyone or anything. Love, in the Stoic view, is a voluntary relationship where you do not lose yourself while maintaining personal freedom. After betrayal, achieving freedom does not mean giving up love, but learning to love freely without being bound by emotions or dependency on others. When you are truly free, you will be able to love without worrying about loss, and you will be able to build healthier and more sustainable relationships. This freedom does not come from avoiding love, but from loving deeply and completely without attachment or excessive expectations. Love yourself first, and love will come naturally and healthily. Accepting the reality of life. One of the most important principles in Stoic philosophy is accepting the reality of life. Stoicism encourages us to face the truth about human nature and life directly and without avoidance. When you are deceived in love, the first thing to do is recognize that life does not always go the way we want. Betrayal is not the only event that can happen in life. It is just part of the ongoing flow of challenges and lessons that life brings. Accepting that pain, loss, and disappointment are an inseparable part of life will help you avoid being overwhelmed or overly sorrowful in the face of painful events. This does not mean you must love betrayal, but you need to understand that suffering is a natural part of the human learning and growing process. By embracing it objectively, you will be able to recover easily and continue your life without being bound by the past. Discovering new personal values. After being betrayed, one of the most important things you can do is to reflect on yourself and rediscover your core values. Stoicism encourages each person to live a free and honest life, not influenced by others' expectations. After a failed relationship, asking yourself about the values you cherish is an important step in rebuilding yourself. This may include reassessing what you want from a relationship or how you view love and honesty. Understanding your personal values will help you choose healthy and meaningful relationships in the future, rather than following temporary emotions. At the same time, you will not allow yourself to be drawn into relationships that are not worthy of you. Stoicism also emphasizes that you need to live according to your own values, no matter what the external circumstances are. This helps you not lose yourself in misguided relationships and learn how to protect and maintain your own standards. Emotional awakening. An important lesson in Stoic philosophy is the ability to master your own emotions. Suffering after being deceived is a powerful emotion, but Stoicism teaches us how to control emotions rather than letting them control our lives. One useful method is emotional awakening, which means recognizing and mastering negative emotions when they arise, instead of letting them overwhelm your mind and body. When you feel anger or hurt, take time to pause and reflect on those emotions. Instead of reacting impulsively or dwelling on negative thoughts, recognize that emotions are just temporary reactions and do not reflect your true nature. When you understand that emotions come and go, you will be able to maintain calmness and not let them control you. Emotional awakening can also be part of the healing process after being deceived. When you can look at your emotions clearly and without judgment, you will be able to manage them effectively and continue moving forward without being delayed by temporary feelings. Focus on what you can control. Stoicism teaches that we can only control what is within our reach and cannot change the actions of others. After being betrayed in love, you may feel helpless and angry because you cannot change the facts. However, focusing on what you can control, such as your emotions, actions, and reactions, is the way to recover and regain control of your life. Recognize that you cannot change the past or the behavior of others. Instead of wasting time and energy worrying about things you cannot change, focus on developing yourself and improving your life. Developing positive habits and attitudes is a way to help you continue living a meaningful life, not dependent on external factors. This also includes recognizing that your happiness does not depend on another person, but on how you view life and how you face challenges. By regaining control of your life, you can rebuild your self-confidence and inner peace. Transforming pain into strength. Stoicism teaches us that every pain can become a source of strength if we know how to transform it. After being deceived in love, you may feel like you're defeated, but this pain can become the motivation for you to rise stronger. Look at pain as a part of your personal growth journey. Instead of letting it pull you down, let it be the driving force that makes you stronger, more independent, and wiser. Stoicism teaches that we can master our lives if we understand that suffering is a part of life, and the only way to overcome it is to face it and surpass it with resilience and self-control. When you can transform pain into strength, you not only recover but become stronger than ever. Pain no longer feels like a burden but the foundation for you to build a meaningful and stronger life. Building healthy relationships after the storm. One of the important lessons Stoicism teaches us after an emotional crisis is to learn how to rebuild new, healthier relationships, if that is what you desire. Once you have healed and found peace within yourself, you can open your heart to new relationships without being haunted by the past. This doesn't mean rushing into a new relationship to heal the wounds, but you need to know how to naturally and properly establish future relationships. Stoicism emphasizes that we should not seek happiness from others but from within ourselves. When you love yourself enough, you will be able to create healthy relationships based on understanding and mutual respect, without being tied to past fears or expectations. A healthy relationship is not only based on romance but also one where two people can grow together, understand each other, and help one another. Stoicism teaches that every relationship should be built on a foundation of independence, respect, and freedom. You need to learn how to give and receive fairly while maintaining personal space and autonomy in all relationships. Freedom and inner peace as the ultimate goal. The goal of recovery after being deceived in love is to seek freedom and inner peace. When you live according to Stoic philosophy, you will no longer feel imprisoned by the past, by pain, or by betrayal. You will achieve peace within yourself by no longer being overly dependent on external factors to define your worth. Stoicism helps you understand that everything you experience in life, whether success or failure, happiness or sorrow, is just a temporary phenomenon, and only your inner self is something you can fully control. When you truly realize this, you will no longer be deeply affected by external events but will focus on maintaining peace in your soul and inner freedom. Turning pain into an opportunity to strengthen resilience. When facing betrayal, no one can deny that the pain is real. However, Stoicism teaches us that pain is an opportunity to strengthen our resilience. Every challenge, no matter how difficult, can become a valuable lesson if we know how to use it. Betrayal in love may make you feel lost, but if you view it objectively, you will realize that this pain can help you grow, become stronger, and understand more about yourself and what you truly need in a relationship. Stoicism teaches that every difficulty is a part of the process of self-development. Instead of seeing betrayal as a failure or something unchangeable, view it as an opportunity to learn, become more resilient, and improve the quality of your life. This pain will not last forever, but the resilience you build from it will last a lifetime. Freeing yourself from resentment and hatred. One important aspect of Stoicism is liberation from resentment and hatred. When deceived in love, feelings of anger and hatred can overwhelm your mind. However, Stoicism teaches that resentment harms only yourself, not the one who hurt you. Hatred is a heavy stone that you carry yourself, and it will pull you down. It not only harms you emotionally but can also affect your health and prosperity. To truly recover from betrayal, you need to free yourself from these negative emotions. Stoicism teaches that forgiveness is not for others, but for yourself. Forgiving the person who betrayed you does not mean forgetting the suffering, but it is the way to release yourself from the burden of negative emotions. Forgiveness is a process of liberation, helping you no longer be imprisoned by the past so that you can move forward lightly, free from the weight of resentment. Taking advantage of silence for self-reflection and contemplation. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of silence in the healing process. After experiencing betrayal in love, the overwhelming emotions can leave you unsure of what to do or how to move forward. During this time, silence and stillness create the ideal environment for self-reflection and understanding your emotions. Stoicism advises us to spend time with ourselves, seeking peace in silence, without letting the noise of the outside world overwhelm us. This time is not for wallowing in pain but an opportunity to better understand what has happened, the lessons we can learn, and how we can change to become a better version of ourselves. One of the helpful practices in Stoicism is meditation or stillness of the mind. This is a way to stop, relax, and provide space for the mind to recover. Silence not only helps you avoid the noise of negative emotions but also helps you regenerate mental energy to come back stronger. Accepting what you cannot control. One of the most important principles in Stoic philosophy is learning to accept the things you cannot change. When faced with betrayal, you may feel hurt and angry, but you cannot change what has happened. The only thing you can control is how you respond to it. Stoicism teaches that instead of wasting time worrying or being angry about things beyond your control, you should learn to accept and adjust your attitude. When you accept the reality that there are things outside of your control, you will find it easier to relax, reduce stress, and discover greater peace in any situation. This does not mean you should ignore your emotions, but rather face them with maturity. Allow yourself to feel the pain, but don't let it control your life. You can choose to learn from this experience, improve yourself, and move forward in a more positive direction. Drawing strength from the wonders of life. One of the great things Stoicism can bring you is the ability to see life from a different perspective. When you are betrayed in love, you may feel that your life has become dark, but in reality, there are many beautiful and amazing things waiting for you. Stoicism teaches that instead of letting pain take over your mind, see this event as part of the process of living and growing. Life is not only about sorrow but also full of wonders that you can explore. You can find strength in living fully in each moment, experiencing new things, and learning every day. By focusing on the positive aspects of life, you will more easily find the motivation to move forward. Every challenge, every experience, whether painful or happy, contributes to the story of your life. Let these wonders inspire you to continue your journey, continually discovering new opportunities and potential. Practicing gratitude to strengthen the spirit. One of the powerful elements in overcoming pain is gratitude. Stoicism teaches that when we learn to be grateful, our souls are healed and uplifted. In any circumstance, whether difficult or easy, there are always things to appreciate. When you face betrayal, instead of only focusing on the wounds, try to look at the things you can be thankful for in your life. You can be thankful for the valuable lessons you've learned, thankful for the opportunity to grow, or thankful for the strength that helped you overcome challenges. Practicing gratitude will help you maintain a positive attitude and reduce unnecessary feelings of guilt or anger. Stoicism teaches that everything that happens in life has a reason. When you accept that every event brings a lesson, you will find it easier to experience peace and contentment in life. Gratitude not only helps you heal but also helps you expand your perspective and experience life more profoundly. Living fully with yourself, without relying on others. One of the basic principles of Stoicism is living fully with yourself, without needing to rely on others to define your worth. In love, we often depend too much on our partner to feel happiness. When betrayed, you may feel like you've lost something, but the truth is, you don't have to depend on anyone to feel whole. Stoicism teaches that true strength comes from within you. When you live with autonomy and self-love, you no longer feel lacking or dependent on anyone to define your worth. You are the only one who can decide your life, and once you realize this, you will no longer feel hurt or defeated by betrayal. Freedom is when you don't let anyone or anything determine your emotional state. Live a life of freedom, unbound by fear or the expectations of others, and don't let the past or betrayal dictate your path. Conclusion. Healing after being betrayed in love is not an easy process, but it is entirely achievable if we approach it with Stoic thinking. Stoicism teaches us that pain is an inevitable part of life, but it is how we face it that determines whether we can overcome it. Instead of letting sadness and betrayal dominate, Stoicism advises us to learn to accept, view the situation objectively, and from there, find lessons to grow stronger. Stoic thinking encourages us to maintain autonomy, seek inner peace, and live fully with ourselves. By not allowing external factors, like betrayal, to influence our self-worth, we will find the strength to overcome challenges. Gratitude and silence are also powerful tools to help us calm down and heal. In the end, every experience, no matter how painful, is an opportunity to learn and grow. If we live with patience and self-respect, each fall makes us stronger and wiser in future relationships. Remember, peace and happiness always come from within, not from anyone or anything outside of you. If you find this video interesting and helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and share it to help everyone grow together. Also, feel free to leave your comment below so we can have more discussions. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in the next videos. Wishing you success and happiness on your journey.